Leahs, welcome. This is your season. All right. Don't forget, Leahs, under the video, when you're finished, under the video, there is crystal 1, 2, and 3 that will give you an idea of what is coming up in this season. All right, Leos, let's see what's coming up for you guys. So Leos, some sort of a communication is going to be coming at you, whatever is happening and transpiring. I see communication coming straight at you, Librans and you, Leos, and this communication, a lot of you Leos are dealing with some sort of issues with a Sagittarian person. A lot of you Leos hope for some sort of a good news. They are now recognizing that you Leos are not the owner of a project. A lot of you Leos is recognizing that the Aries wasn't speaking the truth. A lot of you Leos have received a whole lot of money that needs to be returned. A lot of you Leos was taking money from a project that was not theirs. A Gemini is not worried because they call it a Gemini. A Gemini is really worried. They now recognize what a Gemini person have done and how a Gemini person have accumulated a lot of wealth. So Leos who were married or in a relationship, or your mother is a Gemini, they're now recognizing how this Gemini have accumulated a whole lot of money on someone else's project or idea. There's a lot of conflicts between you Leos. You Leos are in a whole lot of conflicts, a lot of conflicts with you Leos concerning a project and at the workplace. A lot of you Leos was open for a Sagittarian and a Virgo to resolve a situation. They are walking out of this problem. A lot of you Leos are going to be protecting yourself or a Gemini from a situation, but you Leos recognize that this Gemini is too deep in a situation. They now recognize the lies and deceptiveness that was told and how a Libran have manifested a situation and gained a lot of data and information. They now recognize that data and information that a Gemini all is not for them. They are now recognizing the dishonorable play of a Gemini, and they now recognize how much money was stolen and the lies and deceptiveness over a whole lot of money that was stolen, that is for a bank, for stolen from a bank or financial institution. They are going to be coming back at you Leos for this money. They recognize that a whole lot of money that you Leos have received was not for you. It was for a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn person. And they now recognize that there was a whole lot of secrecy, that you Leos had a whole lot of secrecy concerning this person and was using this person to gain a lot of financial status. So Leos, in the house of the Two of Pentacles, they are now, and a lot of you Leos is going to be recognizing that a Aries person was not speaking the truth. Whoever this Aries person is and whatever that was transpiring, a lot of you Leos is going towards an Aries person and is now recognizing that the Aries person hadn't spoken the truth. Whatever this Aries person is, this Aries person gave you Leo some sort of idea that a business was theirs, and now you and Leos is recognizing this Aries person wasn't speaking the truth. Then we see that you Leos, they're now recognizing how you Leos had gained a whole lot of money, secrecy surrounding a project, and a whole lot of money is coming out, and they're now going to be recognizing. A lot of you Leos that is connected to a Gemini is now in a whole lot of worries and problems because they now recognize that a Gemini has accumulated a whole lot of money that is not theirs. In the house of family, a lot of you Leos, if your mother is a Gemini or you're dealing with some sort of a legal situation that has to do with something to do with a Gemini, and whoever a Libran person is now trying to protect themselves from a situation, whoever this Libran person is, because some of you Leos are having conflicts with a Libran. So conflicts is here, and I see a lot of you Leos is open and is communicating with a Virgo and asking a Virgo for some sort of a help. But this Virgo is now recognizing, I'm not getting involved in this situation anymore. I'm really pulling myself out of the situation. So there is a tragic situation that is transpiring, and the situation is that you Leos, it is a situation where you want things that people have already created, and um, it's a situation where you will prefer to wait for someone to give you something. And this is a timeline what you Leos are going to be recognizing that the universe is, you were born under the sign of Leo in order to teach you that working hard and being one of those successful people. The successful people work very hard, and people ideas use their ideas and knowledge. And there is a whole lot of conflicts between you Leos and a Virgo and a Libran that is going to be coming up. Problems, it's a situation where, a Libran recognize that, yeah, I can't make this thing better. And a Scorpion is now going to be protecting themselves from you, Leos. Whatever the situation is, the Scorpion is now going to be trying to protect themselves from a situation that you're bringing in their world. So this is going to be happening. They're now gaining a lot of understanding about a Sagittarian and how you Leos and a Sagittarian, because whatever is happening, a lot of you Leos, you created a whole lot of illusion and stab a Capricorn in their backs. And now people are going to be recognizing that you Leos, with some sort of a communication, they now gain knowledge that you Leos have been lying all the time about a situation and lie on a Capricorn. And people in authority is now recognizing how much money a lot of you Leos, together with a Gemini, have gotten away with. And people in authority is now recognizing the lies and deceptiveness. And, they are now recognizing that this Capricorn person has really showed up the secrecy of what was going on, because they had no idea of what was transpiring. So here, they recognize that a Sagittarian lied on a Capricorn person. They recognize that a Sagittarian was creating a whole lot of illusion and lying over a Capricorn person, and they recognize the real devastating situation that you Leos have created together with a Sagittarian person against a Capricorn person, and how you took a lot of money from government on the false pretend. And they're going to be making sure that you Leos pay back all of this money, because they're going to be recognizing that you Leos had manipulated the situation. And now a Pisces person is now gaining knowledge of the play that you Leos have got them in. And a Pisces person is now recognizing that you Leos have not spoken the truth to them. And a Pisces person is gaining a lot of knowledge over a situation and recognizing the secrecy of you Leos. And a Pisces woman is now recognizing, I had no idea that you Leos were doing what you were doing. So this situation is a very hateful situation, and they're going to be recognizing that you Leos have a really hate towards a Capricorn person, and it is all because of jealousy. And it is a situation where a lot of people are going to be recognizing the rage and the communication, how dishonesty, because they're going to be recognizing some sort of a communication between you Leos and a Libran, and the dishonesty and how hateful a situation is, and how you stab a Capricorn in their backs. So Leos, whatever is going on, it's as if someone else is on the sideline, understanding and getting some sort of idea of who you are, because they're recognizing that a lot of you Leos have some sort of hate because of jealousy, and took a whole lot of money that was not yours. And they're coming at you because an Aquarian person is going to be really coming hard at you Leos to return a whole lot of money to some sort of a government institution. Okay, so in your house, Leos, is this Aquarian person, and this Aquarian person, Aquarians are like tax collector, that sort of a thing, is going to be coming very hard at you, Leos, to return a whole lot of money that you took because you were lying, that you were the owner and manager of a project, that you had a house, you took tax return that was not for you, Leos. They're now recognizing that you, Leos, are not the person. They're recognizing that you, Leos, was using someone else's, a Capricorn person, identity information. They recognize that you, Leos, and a Gemini, you, Leos, and a Gemini, Leos that is married or had some sort of relationship with a Gemini, manifests away, copied a Capricorn data and information, and was taking tax break from a Capricorn, and taking this Capricorn and stab this Capricorn in their backs. Whatever is happening and transpiring, a lot of people are now gaining a whole lot of understanding, because here is this Capricorn woman standing up for her rights, and people are now recognizing that you, Leos, an Aries and a Sagittarian, lied on a Capricorn and is trying to make a Capricorn look bad. So this Capricorn person is going to be taking back all that you have took from them, because there's a situation where this Capricorn person has been recognizing that there was a whole lot of secrecy, corruption and secrecy, and this person was trying to resolve the situation. And a lot of you are very hateful to this woman, because this woman has her business or project and everything, and a lot of you created a whole lot of illusion and stabbed this woman in her back. And now a lot of people are now seeing through the illusion and recognize that a lot of people help you, Leos, and an Aquarian is now recognizing, no, you manipulated the situation, you used me, and you know, this woman and her child, and this woman and her family is left broken to the wind, and you have been using me to manipulate situation and creating lies. And this woman, and they, you know, it's a situation where Aries is going to be protecting themselves from you, Leos, because the Aries is now going to be protecting themselves and returning a whole lot of money back to a Capricorn person. This is what I say. This Aries is going to be protecting themselves so that, and returning this money. They're now going to be recognizing that a Gemini had a whole lot of secrets. They're gaining a lot of knowledge over a Gemini. They're gaining knowledge and recognizing a family, you, Leos, and your family, you, Leos, and a Pisces and Cancer. They're now gaining a lot of communication with you, Leos. They're gaining a lot of information and recognizing, and they recognize that a Virgo person helped you, Leos, to gain a lot of money. They recognize that a Libran had lied. They recognize how a Libran lied. And they're now seeing through the illusion of a Libran. An Aquarian person is really going hard at a Libran and recognizing the lies and deceptiveness of a Libran and the secrecy of a Libran and a Gemini. And whoever this Aquarian person is, they're recognizing that a Libran had lied. They recognize how much money a Sagittarian person have took. They see now why a whole lot of, they're now seeing the truth of a Capricorn person and recognize why a Capricorn person have stood back away. They recognize what a Gemini has done to a Capricorn person. They recognize that a Gemini really created a whole lot of problems for a Capricorn person. They recognize that a Pisces person is the person who created some sort of a business. They now gain understanding. A lot of you Leos are hoping for some sort of a transition to come up, but there is a whole lot of conflicts because people recognize and is seeing the truth that a Libran had lied. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what is the situation between you Leos and a Libran, and they're now recognizing that a Gemini woman had a lot of secrets. Whoever this Gemini woman is that you Leos are connected to, they're recognizing the lies and deceptiveness of a Gemini woman and the secret that this Gemini woman carries. They're now gaining information because they're now recognizing that a Virgo person had a lot of secrets, and an Aquarian is really going, it's like two Aquarian is now working together, because an Aquarian is now going back for this Gemini woman, because this Gemini woman was pretending to be a Capricorn person, and a Sagittarian helped this Gemini woman to get a whole lot of money. And they are going back because they're returning the money to the rightful owner. And this Capricorn person, because whatever is transpiring, this Gemini woman was pretending. This Gemini woman get a copy of the ID of a Capricorn person, and you Leos was using the family information and identity of a Capricorn woman and their family, and they now gain knowledge of you and your wife, the Gemini. Whether the Gemini is your mother, your wife, your sister, whoever this person is, they recognize that you all. And it is a situation where an Aquarian person is going to be coming hard at you, Leos, and your wife, who is a Gemini, or your sister, whoever this Gemini person is, because they have information and recognize that you are not the person. So there's a whole lot of conflicts, and they recognize that you Leos and a Libran had lied. And they recognize the lies and deceptiveness of you, Leos, and a Libran, and is recognizing that this should not have been happening. And this is why people in authority is going to be coming down on you and your Gemini wife so hard, because they know is gaining a lot of knowledge over the secrecy of this Gemini woman. They are now so recognizing what this Gemini woman have done, and how this Gemini woman have manipulated away and was collecting a whole lot of money, and they're now gaining truth and knowledge. So a Taurus woman is now showing up basically what was going on. And they're now seeing, because an Aquarian is now recognizing that you, Leo, and a Cancer was not speaking the truth. Um, a lot of people are now seeing through the illusion that a lot of you Leos had put up, and they're now recognizing, because a whole lot of money, they're coming back because they recognize that money that a Capricorn person was supposed to receive, they never received this money, and they recognize that you Leos had manipulated a way of getting this money, and they're now recognizing what you Leos have done. So, you know, this is a serious situation that is happening and transpiring, because a Taurus woman is now going to be recognizing how devastated a situation is, and how far you Leo has gone to manipulate a whole group of people and was collecting a whole lot of money. And a Taurus woman is now going to be showing up how disturbed a situation really is, and how much money you Leos had profited and took. So I see, you know, like, not all of you, you know, money is going to be coming in for some of you, but this season could bring a whole lot of money for some of you, because that was showing up in your second house. But Leos, you know, there is a lot of situation that has to be resolved, because there is copy on identity theft, there is copy of documentation, there is communication that you Leo gave that was not based on factual truth, and a lot of people are now seeing through the illusion, and they are now recognizing why a Capricorn person have become so sick is because this Capricorn person recognized that, you know, the lies and the deceptiveness, and they're coming back for a whole lot of money from a Gemini. They are going after a Gemini and an Aries for a whole lot of money. So they recognize that you Leo could have collaborated with, because they're recognizing that you Leos and a Libran manifest and took a whole lot of money, and they're not recognizing Jesus how dishonest a Gemini woman is. So a lot of people are now recognizing Jesus Christ, this person is really dishonest, really horrible. It's not the Lady Project. And a lot of people are now gaining a whole lot of knowledge, and it's now gaining understanding and recognizing that a Gemini woman is disturbedly mentally disturbed. And whoever this Gemini woman is connected somehow to you, Leos. And there is, whoever this Gemini person is, young or old, is in a whole lot of problem to pay back a whole lot of money. Because if you notice, an Aquarian and a Libran, is going to be coming, and Aquarian and Librans, or and especially investigator, because this Page of Swords is coming up as someone investigating a situation and coming back for a whole lot of money from you, Leos. Okay, and it is a situation where a Gemini woman is going to be, or a Gemini person could be throwing you, Leos, on the bus, and you, Leos, are going to be in some sort of a problem in order to return a whole lot of money, so be aware. So use the link. There is Crystal 123 on the here. Use the link. And I want to say I'm wishing you a really wonderful Leo season. Namaste. Until next time.